pink champagne. I'm totally vibing. It's true what they say. It's all about timing. I'm doing okay. For the first time in a while, can't help but love my style. Just caught in the feeling. So much glitter, you can't forget her. A superstar, like ooh. We just get better, our dreams get bigger.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing some gel brushes that they were kind enough to send me for some PR. And they were also nice enough to send me a new base coat and top coat, and they are 15 ml bottles. I love this packaging, so thank you so much for sending these over to me because I use a lot of Born Pretty products and it is always nice to use the entire system. Just look at how big these bottles are. I love size bottles, base coat and top coat. You just really cannot go wrong with it. And I also want to apologize if my audio is a little bit crazy, but here I'm just showing you that these bottles are 7 mLs and compared to 15 ml bottle. So yeah, awesome. They're literally half that size and it has nice little like groove or indent. I don't know how well that's going to, like what that's for outside of the design of the bottle, but it is kind of nice depending on how or where you store your bottles. They are a nice shape and I just think they look really cool and I really like them. So the other thing I really liked about these is the brush. You could see like on the tip of the brush, it's kind of transparent. It's like an ombre from the darker brown to the lighter brown. And it's just really, really pretty, like aesthetic wise. I just really love these. And of course, the top coat, the consistency is a little bit more runny. Honestly, the base coat and the top coat have very similar consistencies, but I will use this later on and I will show you how, even though it is a little more on the thin side, the top coat is actually very strong. And it also does not run into your cuticles and things like that. I previously had issues with their other super top coat doing that, but this one, even though like I said the consistency is a little more thin, but it does not run, so I really like that aspect of it. And again, it is a very strong and very shiny top coat. So this is the base coat that I'm showing you, and you can see that it is very clear, and I really like that as well. And I did go ahead and show you the swatches of all of these gel polishes. So this is the Snow Iced Jelly collection, and it is really gorgeous. This color number 1 is so pretty, and of course my camera is not going to pick up all of the wonderful things that it has to offer, unfortunately, but I do love the shimmer and the kind of chameleon effect that it has when you are turning it and in the light. And I will show you what it looks like with flash on as well. But these are very jelly. But one thing that I also love about this collection is that they are not streaky. In the past, with Born Pretty polishes, I have had issues with some of their jelly polishes being a little bit more streaky, and now they are almost flawless. Like they're so beautiful. But this is again a transparent collection, so the colors are very light. So for the first couple of jelly colors, we have like a jelly pink and then like a jelly peach. Color number 4, this color right here looks like it has a little bit more of a brownish tone to it. And then color number 5 and 6 are definitely pink. And this color number 6 kind of reminded me of a lipstick color, which is what inspired me for today's set. So yes, I absolutely love these colors. They are very pretty and they're perfect to layer things with. So here I was showing you the first layer with flash, and then this is the second layer with top coat and flash. And they are just really pretty colors when you just want something really light and subtle, like to layer over another nude or different things like that, like the base color of your nail. If you use like a nude polygel or a nude acrylic, these would be like the perfect tint to use over them, so you can use them that way and all of that fun stuff. But now we're getting into the actual application. So I just went in with the Gel X method. I really love this method as a content creator, and whoever came up with this was truly like a genius, because The reason why I love it so much is if you're using the pop-off method, which I am, I have my peel-off base coat on. My peel-off base coat, I do have to cure in a lamp, and it remains tacky. But these actually stayed on for over a day until I was ready to take them off. So I did have to take off my press-ons that I have been wearing for almost 3 weeks now. That was really exciting that my press-ons lasted so long, but I was kind of sad to take them off because they were not ready to come off, and I really, really love the design, but it is what it is. And so I am just going ahead and I'm doing a flash cure under the light. I really didn't care about bubbles because, like I said, I'm just going to be taking these off. But if you were going to be applying Gel X permanently, then you do want to make sure that you don't have any bubbles underneath the nail, so that way water does not get trapped under them. And of course, for lifting purposes. But I'm just going in with this little light. I have several flash cure lamps or curing lamps for when you're doing the Gel X method, but this little torch light that you attach to the side of your desk is one of my favorites. I think it was only like $2 or $3 or something like that on Amazon, so I purchased it quite a while ago. I just remember getting it for a really good deal, and it does the trick. So I cure it under that light for about 30 seconds, and at this point I have done a full cure in my lamp for 60 seconds just to make sure that that 6-in-1 Born Pretty glue is cured fully. Even though, like I said, I'm not going to be wearing these nails permanently. Part of the reason is also because I want to save my nail designs. But even though I'm not going to be wearing them permanently, I still want them to stay on while I am working on them. And as you can see, I went ahead and filed the edges, and now I'm just going in with a buffer, and I'm going to buff the shine off of the nail so that way the base coat adheres to it, and again, everything just stays on while I am working on these nails. These nails were Bridgerton inspired. So I have recently become obsessed with Bridgerton because of a friend of mine, and I've been seeing everybody do nail designs. And when I got these charms from TEMU, I was really excited because they are absolutely gorgeous, and you will see them coming up here in a moment. I did get a little bit of seepage around my cuticle area, so after I buff the nails, I am going to go around with this mini sanding band and just make sure that I remove all of that excess glue so it is not touching my skin, or so that it does not remain cured to my skin. And of course, so these will pop off a lot easier and not get stuck to me. Sometimes it is inevitable to have that seepage because it's been quite a while since I've actually done a set of nails on myself and also used the Gel X method. So every once in a while, even if I don't have seepage, I really only had it around that ring finger there. But even if I don't, it's still like always my goal, try not to get that, but I also don't want bubbles. So, I mean, I just pick my battles when it comes to applying my nails, with Gel X, the Gel X method. But anyway, so now we're officially getting into the design, and I decided to go in with number 6 because it was the darkest pink. And so I felt like, of course, over your natural nail, it is going to look a little more pigmented because it actually has something underneath of it now to contrast with. And so I really, I did this on my middle and my ring finger. I got distracted after my middle finger. So on the ring finger, I'm going to show you how after I painted almost like a Frenchie, I did go around with the with a brush, and a little small brush that I got from Savvyland, and I am going to go ahead and just kind of go around the free edge to make sure that it's nice and straight and looks more like a Frenchie. You're going to see this did matter, but it doesn't really matter because I end up putting so much stuff on my nails that you can't really see this dark pink part, but I wanted the 2 middle nails to be different in the 2 nails that I did the design on. So I wanted it to be as nice as possible. But if you were just doing like a regular gel polish mani or something like that, these colors would also be very beautiful as like a Frenchie. If you're doing like a natural nail Frenchie, you know, I think I might even try that soon. I'm just putting gel polish, like just doing a regular gel polish manicure on my natural nails, even though they're really short. But then I think about all the content that I do, and I don't want that underneath my nail, like, or to show through under the design. In order to make sure that this color was pigmented enough, I did go in with 2 coats because it does look really pretty under all of the decoration that I did. And so yeah, I'll be back here in just a moment.
We won't stop like ooh. Hey, you've come this far.
After I applied those, did the design on my ring finger and my middle finger, then I did number 2. I did 2 coats of this as well over the rest of my fingers, but I also go right over that. Again, this is kind of like layering nudes. I thought that the pink was really bright after I had it on my nails, but again, it's giving very lipstick vibes, very color of their lips and Bridgerton vibes, but I did, you could see that putting this color number 2 over it just essentially pretty much did nothing. So yeah, it didn't really change like the look or the feel. So I was like, sure, why not? Let's just, instead of having to go around that Frenchie and take all that time and do all that extra work, this lighter color did not have a very big impact or change it. It wasn't very dramatic or anything. So I really, really actually liked it. And I really love the soft color of this lighter pink.
Till the sunrise and throw the confetti like, hey, you know who you are. So dance till the sunrise and throw the confetti like.
Here's where I start to get a little more creative. So I take color number 1 because it's just so beautiful. And I did go halfsies on the ring finger and the middle finger. And I went ahead and just painted down the middle part of the nail. So this is where I was like, do I want to do it opposite of each other? Like, on the ring finger, do it on the right hand side, and on the left finger, do it on the left hand side of the nail, or do I want to keep them the same? And I chose to keep them the same just for consistency, and I just thought it looked really nice with everything going the same way. I even thought about doing this to every single nail after I saw it. It's just really pretty, but I decided to stick to my original plan for a part of it. And then for the rest of the nails, I did go ahead and just do 1 coat of this color number 1 over that light pink, and it just really set it off. It was just really, really pretty. But for the most part, how is everybody doing? I mean, I know a lot of us are parents and we have a lot of stuff coming up. And when I tell you, life has really been lifing for me lately, and I have really been struggling with motivation for any and everything. Like, that is literally what I mean. Oh boy. It has been such a struggle for me lately, and I am just ready for a break. But anyway, back to the nails. I thought I was recording putting on my foil glue, and I wasn't. So I apologize for that. It's a rookie mistake, and I hardly ever make that mistake, but it happens. So I learned I wasn't recording, but that's fine. For my foil glue, my hack is just to apply it. So I only applied it to the half of the nail that was empty, or opposite of that color number 1. And then I cured it for 2 minutes. And when I cure it for 2 minutes, I just used my nail or my finger to rub the foil on. And you can see it's almost a perfect application for foil. So again, 2 minutes is the key to that. And it just goes on beautifully. So then I decided what other part that I want to put on the middle finger. And I actually like the way the foil turned out on the middle finger a little bit better, because I was originally just going to use the sides of the foil so that way I could keep it straight down the middle so that it doesn't go over the Frenchie or that color number 1 on the other side of the nail. But again, Bridgerton is full of like, all their wallpaper is like, what do you want to say? Like floral. It's very floral designs and very pretty. And so I definitely wanted to incorporate foil, and I saw this color, like these pink flowers that just went perfectly with the colors that I was using. So yeah, I just, like I said, really love the way that this set turned out, and it's just so pretty. On the middle finger, I thought about going in with a second layer of foil on the ring finger, to perfect that design a little bit more with the foil and have more transfer so there weren't so many spots. But honestly, with the design that I did with all of the bling coming up and the charms, I was just like, it turned out perfect. It wasn't too much. It's just a very dainty foil, a very dainty design, and that's how I wanted to keep it. So yes, so here is the top coat application that I was talking about earlier in my video, and you're going to see how lovely this brush is. If you have enough experience with gel polish, you will understand what I mean when I say like it's not running into your cuticle and different things like that. That's definitely a very what do you want to call that, characteristic of any kind of gel polish, whether it's top coat, base coat, things like that. You don't want it too runny, even if it has a thinner consistency, because it's just a big mess and it will create, it could cause allergies if you're getting it on your skin. But sometimes, you know, you wipe things away from your cuticle before you cure it and it just falls right back into your cuticle and things like that. But I did not have that issue with this super top coat. So whatever Born Pretty did, I don't know if they changed their formula or things like that, but I love this top coat so much and it's so shiny now. So it's always been really shiny, never had an issue with that, but it's just yeah, I really like it. We'll just leave it at that. So yes, if you haven't had the chance to shop Born Pretty yet, you should definitely check them out. I do have a link in the description down below, and I do have a discount code with them. And even if they're having a better sell, I would still appreciate it if you use my bit.ly link, because then that just kind of gives me extra credit for shopping with them on their website. And all of these items, except for what I'm about to do now, will be on their website. Again, I'll leave that link down below as well. And you can also find a lot of Born Pretty items in different places like AliExpress and Amazon. I purchase a lot of my stuff from Amazon because I literally can't wait because their stuff is so beautiful. But in this case, I actually got this bling or this charm off of AliExpress. And when I first saw them in person, I was like, these were just screaming Bridgerton. I absolutely love these charms. They're just so beautiful, very elegant. If you ever want a way to jazz up your nail set and make it look more ornate is what I was trying to say, then one piece of really beautiful bling will do that for you. You don't have to go all out like I'm about to do or anything like that, but I have been seeing these rose charms everywhere, all over people's nail hauls and all kinds of things, and I was like, I have to get them, I have to try them, and I was really shocked that they're actually not that big. I thought they would be a lot bigger than what they are, but in the ones that I got from TEMU, they do come in two different sizes. So you have these bigger flowers and then you have the smaller ones, and I love that they came with the full round pearls. I did struggle with the pearls a little bit and trying to find a method of how to pick those up. You're going to see me struggling with those in a minute. But I basically just covered my whole nail or everywhere I wanted to put a charm with rhinestone glue. And then I situated the rhinestones or the flowers the way that I wanted them. But I also wanted to have enough to make sure that the pearls stuck as well, because they are not flat back. So that is very important to keep in mind if you're working with rhinestones that are not flat back. You can see how they're just rolling everywhere until I actually get them in the rhinestone glue. So I decided to put a little bit of rhinestone glue on the end of my rhinestone tool or picker and grab the pearls that way so that they would stick to the end of that and I could get them on my nail. After I have everything on the way that I want it, then I go ahead and cure my rhinestone glue for a full 60 seconds. And I also want to mention I cure my top coat for 2 minutes, no matter what top coat it is, what brand, anything like that. I do cure my top coat for 2 minutes just to make sure that it is well cured and that everything is protected. I'm really glad that I decided to put the top coat over my nails. Again, normally I would do my rhinestones and everything like that before I top coat, but in this case, I just wanted it to be cured so that because this rhinestone glue cures no wipe. And so I just wanted it to be on there because I'm not going to be wearing them for a long time. So I didn't feel like they needed to be directly on that tacky layer from the gel polish and things like that. So yeah, in the end, these nails just turned out so beautiful. And I did a little still shot there so you could see how I put the flowers on, and I just went big. I also wanted flowers around this rhinestone because I just thought it was a cute accent. It just looks so pretty, and it brought everything together. And then I left the rest of the nails plain. You could add more rhinestones or bling or things like that, but these two middle nails were, you know, like the star of the show. So I just want to thank you all so much for being the best part of my channel, and thank you so much to Born Pretty for sending me over these gel polishes. They are absolutely beautiful, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope everyone is doing well and hanging in there, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Confetti light, 1980, purple Mustang. I'm feeling myself tonight. Yeah, I'm doing okay for the first time in no